Hello, viewers. I know there's a few, possibly regular viewers that I have, which I thank you very much for. I have to, number one, say that we're about halfway through the summer now, and I haven't updated much on this channel so far this summer. And that's just because I haven't been going on a whole lot of adventures lately. Most of my adventures have been around the house. And that just doesn't seem like things that a lot of people would be interested in watching. I've done some interesting things. Don't get me wrong. Gone to some interesting places. Seen a lot of interesting sights. Done some interesting things. Most recently, I posted a drive-through of Cornelius and Forest Grove. I totally deleted the drive-through of Hillsboro because I thought of a much better route I could take to show it. But the only thing interesting in that, I think, was my wife running a red light in Cornelius. And in Forest Grove, we came upon a car fire on the side of the road. That was interesting. It was unfortunate for the driver, but yeah, so about a year and a half ago, my family started experiencing some health setbacks, and because of that, I've been staying mostly around the house and in town, and that's not anything to be disappointed about, because I would not miss that for the world. But anyway, since my family is experiencing some health issues lately, I decided to come out to Hillsboro and check out the Hillsboro Pioneer Cemetery. And honestly, this is a cemetery I've driven past a lot. I've never stepped foot in here, but it is the most cemetery-like place in the Hillsboro, and I mean like standing headstones, not embedded in the ground headstones. My grandparents are buried at, a whole bunch of people buried at the one over by between the Target and the Dairy Queen in Hillsboro. But most of those headstones are flush with the ground, like these ones right here. I am not here to disrespect any of these people. This is a historical place. It looks like a historical place. I'm seeing this person passed away in 1930, and the one they're sharing the plot with needs the grave cleaned a little bit, which is unfortunate. But I'm here to just walk through here. Totally respect all of these people. I've loved the look of this place every time I've driven by it. I've never seen anyone walking through it, never noticed it. The times I have passed through it, by it. It is a Sunday. It's just interesting. I really love the standing headstones. Now, I know, I believe that the area has been desecrated a few times by people knocking headstones over. I know that I think that also happened on the cemetery, looks much like this one on Skyline Boulevard going into Portland. But really, this just is it's a lovely place. It's a peaceful place. I don't see any water features here, unlike the other nearby cemetery. But yeah, it's just a nice area. It's just a nice area. And I'm just gonna walk through it, because why not? I'm out of Hillsboro. I've been meaning to come by this place for decades. My ex-wife used to live in Forest Grove, like almost the very last house in Forest Grove going up Gales Creek Road, which I did not drive. Well, we did not drive that far into Forest Grove during my recent upload. I don't know why. But so I passed by this area thousands of times. and was always very interested in looking at it. Never stopped to do so. I don't even know where the parking is. I parked across the street at the Winco grocery store, which is right over there. There's a few things over there, but yeah, the Winco Foods is over there. That's where I parked. But I just wanted to look at this. Look at this. Heineck. George and Minnie, I believe. I'm not seeing any years for them. Oh, wow. That's 1853 to 1920 something. Wow. This is history. It's just history. I mean, some of these tombs could definitely be cleaned up a little bit because they're just hard to read. But it's just awesome to me. The testament. You don't know who these people are, but you know, somebody somewhere, this was their family, you know. Lenari Nosen, that's nice. That looks 2023. 1929 to 2023. Wow, 93 years old. 2023. These are newer. This is nice. This also needs to be, it's already at a point where I can't really read the name unless I spend a bunch of time doing so. But yeah, it's a beautiful day out. It's probably about 80, I'm gonna say it feels like around 85. 1926. Wow. No, 1985. I think it's 1980. No, it's 1925. 1926? I don't know. Can't read a lot of these. But I mean, this looks pretty modern here, but this person passed in 1925. Look at that. 1963. I mean, a lot of these look... I'm going to just take a moment and say, hey, 1963... 1925, same style of headstone. That's I'm thinking these were all put in here about the same time. Glenn Wallace Powers. This is nice. I like this. Look at this. There's a little jar was broken. That's unfortunate. I was thinking that was like a stone hat over there, like the person liked fishing or something. No, that's just a broken. That's really. That could have been cracked from certainly the passage of time, I guess. This is 1922, 1922, yeah. Steeples. Hey, been there for a while. Interesting. Just interesting place to look at. 1947, 1958. So the cool thing about this is just seeing the history. We're seeing old ones and the brand newish ones right over there. In 2023, that's just last year from the time I'm recording this. 1945, 1874 to 1945. Wow. 1921. 1858 to 1921. That's amazing. This beautiful tree. Been there for a while. Probably not as long as some of these graves have been here. Oh, look at that. There's a star over there. I'm going to walk by Fred Clark here. Not going to step on you. And I'm going to check this out. Corporal Alonzo Holland, Co-M, I. Mich. E.M. 1861 to 1865. Holland. Yeah. Alonzo died in 1928. Wow. His son, 1955. And you've got their separate things here. Very awesome. Very awesome. Good Lord. Wow. 1941. It's a lovely area. It really is. Twos. That sounds very familiar. I'm thinking Thu, not two. Okay. Twos. That still sounds familiar. It's not like I might know the family. Embry. I'm betting this Embry over here might have something to do with the nearby Embry Hall, which McMinimums took over and immediately said, hey, this place is haunted. Witcher. Bertha died in 1939. Charles died in 1970. 1893 to 1970. Man, I wonder. I really find myself wondering what's going to end up taking me out. I'm not joking. I don't mean to joke about it. I have suffered a lot of things that would have taken a lot of people out in my lifetime. And sometimes I just wonder because, I've gone to people I grew up with. Some of them have been gone for more than 25 years already, and I'm only 47. Some of them have been gone for 27 years already, longer. 1925. But this is an example of a classic graveyard that I am very interested in. This is history. I like looking at it. And it doesn't even have to be all done up. I mean, even like just this. Doesn't seem like it's much, but you know what? This is a standing to memory. Somebody's memory. Somebody's life. And it's just very interesting to me. I like these ones right here by the base of the tree. That's awesome. Because even though they've fallen, there's life just steps away, growing, thriving. Even though there's like no rain right now for the trees. But yeah, I mean, you got some chilling. No, shilling. Shilling, yeah, chilling, yeah, no, shilling. That's good. Barber. Boy. And I came over to the shady area to actually get some shade. And I really do enjoy seeing. I didn't know this place was still getting burials, but I mean, we got the ones right over there from just last year. Because like I said, I never see anybody in here. The other graveyard coming towards here, I regularly see burials happening. But not this one. I didn't know if the lot was filled up or what. I'm happy to see that it was not filled up completely. 1937. Simpson. Right. I'm gonna keep going. Back down to the dusty road over here. And I'm not gonna step on the graves. I don't want to step on the graves at all. I don't want to desecrate anybody's resting place. It's good. It's good to be here. To be in the I don't know, company of the people resting. Really. It's just nice. I know a lot of people, my wife included, are scared of graveyards. She doesn't like the thought of me walking through them. There's nothing to, I mean, it's just kind of a welcoming feeling. Doesn't have to be anything to be scared of. It's just a welcoming feeling. And it's a nice area, and it's a nice day. There's barely any clouds in the sky. And I'm not, doing any stunts like flying over the place, because it doesn't have to be anything flashy. It's just respecting these people who were laid to rest here. What is this? There's a Hans Eichenberger and John Greenwald. It looks like this one actually got separated from its base. That's unfortunate. Hopefully it will be fixed in time if that is what's going on there. Florence Wharton. Passing by Jonathan and Florence Wharton. Looks like they passed away the same year. Here's one for Nintendo fans. That's Bowser. You're not stealing the princess anymore, right? Bagley. Sarah Bagley and Harry T. Sarah Bagley was 81 years old when she passed in 1926. These people have seen history. I mean, we've seen history. We're living through history right now with all this stuff going on across the nation of political feuds. We are living through history. It's quite amazing seeing every single day so many things. Here is a family plot. Father and mother. I'm going to imagine that those are for the kids over there, and maybe they haven't been buried yet. Maybe they're still around. Let me go take a look at the years. Let's see. (1918) and 1916. You know what? Mother passed in 1956. Father in 1934. Father again in 1943, and mother again in 1943. Well, okay. Hey, all right. I was absolutely wrong. It's okay. Just keep walking. Hey, let's take a look at this. This is weathered, and looks like 1916 and 1920. It looks like there's two people here, possibly. There's a Johnson over there. Lots of yeah, very part. So I'm seeing a lot of really old graves here. I'm thinking I understand why I don't really see a whole lot of people or anybody ever walking through here. Because, sure, there were the newer ones over there to my left. But besides those few, these are all people who died a long time ago. And you know what? It doesn't matter that they don't have a whole lot of people visiting them anymore, if they do or don't. See, I like this. It's very small. It doesn't have to be a big thing. This is nice. It's quaint, it's nice, it's good. It's very good. Don't mind it at all. This one is from 1915. 1913, 1915. Gosh, looks brand new to me. What do I know? What do I know? See, I like this one. There is a blackberry bush growing out between these two. And it's a new bush. I can tell the yard is tended here because I can still see the tire tracks from a recent mowing. So at least the place is being taken care of. That is a good thing. That is a very good thing. This is an unfortunate thing because this looks like this got knocked over. Let me take a look over here. See if it's actually... I believe that got knocked over. It definitely did. That will be fixed in time, I would imagine. Hey, I'm back in this aisle where I started. Gosh. Okay, just keep walking around here. See some much taller graves right over there. Boy, I see a pinwheel. So there are still people visiting these. Look at this. This is from 1943 and 1935, but there's still stuff sitting there. So somebody's recently visited. This looks ancient. May or may not be. Let me check it out. $1890, 1891. Yeah. Wow. Wow. So there's a whole lot of spaces available going this way. This is still an active place where you can be laid to rest, if that's your intention. What I do know is I'm going to have to cut this up a whole bunch. So a lot of this walking can be skipped over. I see police tape up here. That's interesting. Got some taller graves over here. Got some taller graves. Yeah, these are nice. Nice. Pointer. Name was Mama Pointer, huh? Okay. And Sabin, yeah, really. 1940. Okay. Alyssa Benson, 1909. 1844 to 1909. 65. About. Caution. I believe they are slowly taking down a tree here. And that's fine. That is fine. But that's recent. Yeah. Fought. A lot of taller graves over here. Brown. Hey, look at this. Charles Brown. As in Charlie Brown. 1871 to 1935. Huh. Okay. This looks newer over here. What's this? There's a Johnson from 1937. Grandfather, Gaius Johnson. Here's a William Weed. That's a last name I'm not too fond of. Absolutely not too fond of that last name. But that's okay. Emma Thomas Cooper. Only 34 years when she died. Wow. So she lasted till like 1931. I think that says 1891. No, like maybe 1933. Gosh. Oh, this is unfortunate. See? Here's a broken headstone here. Margaret. 1872 or 22. Damn. Wow. Hey, there's puffball mushrooms in the grass. Right there. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Wow. I remember those used to be fairly common when I was a kid in the neighborhood before they developed all the lots. But I haven't seen one in a long, long time in person. 1829. Wow, she was only 19 years old. And that was the wife. 19 years old. Wow. David Hill lasted until 1850. That's nice. It's all history. And it's all here for us to still appreciate right here in Hillsboro. Yeah. Awesome. Very awesome. Now I came to Hillsboro today to film some abandoned stuff. And I'll get to that because it's down the road. But I've been meaning to come to a few graveyards for quite a while now. And I'm glad I finally am able to. Because they are places of respect. Absolutely. I've already looked at this, Margaret. Gosh. Let me move back over to here. More puffball mushrooms in the ground. Neat. This is a line. Some of them appear to be related. I don't know if all of them are. But some of them appear to be. Wiley. Alright. Here's an entrance to this place. We're on Schofield. Oh, hey. Schofield, really. Reeves. This looks like a gigantic mailbox. It definitely is not, but it looks like one. I love the trees. This is an awesome selection of trees growing strong and proud. Crandall, Rudolph Crandall. That guy lived to be 90 years old almost, if not 90 years old. That's pretty darn impressive. Man, am I gonna make it that long? I somehow do not think I will. And it's not a pity party at all. It's just, I don't know. Seems like I've been seeing a lot of people passing recently. So it's kind of hard not to wonder exactly when and what's gonna do it. I mean, I'd imagine my diet's going to be the thing that takes me out. And the profound lack of exercise I've been giving myself the last 10 years. But getting out and walking here, this is nice, because it's not like it's not, I prefer exercising in the winter, in the late fall when it's cool outside here. I'm not really into sweating. And right now I'm sweating pretty heavily here. 2018, look at that. 2012. Major Seaford, huh? That's awesome. That has that has Mount Rushmore on it. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. But I mean, these are recent, more recent. But there's a lot of history in this graveyard. There really is, and we are almost done wandering through it. I'm seeing a lot of them embedded in the ground here. So I'm gonna come by and take a look at them. See, I'm surprised when I see these ones embedded in the ground that were from like the last century, like 1938. That I didn't know they were doing them embedded in the ground that far back. And some of them look like really good condition, which is great. Some of them have a yellow jacket nest right in front of them underground. I'm not going to walk that way. I saw that. I'm going to walk over here. I'm going to walk over here. I'm going to go this way. So they're being nicely guarded over there by the yellow jackets. That's great. As I've stepped on one of those a few times before and got stung in the head a whole bunch of times, and I'm kind of far from home, so I don't need any getting stuck in my shirt or anything. But yeah, hey, yellow jackets need a place to live too. And I feel bad for whoever mows this yard because it does get mowed. I can tell it gets mowed, or else this would be waist tall or higher. It gets mowed regularly. Okay. Looks like there's something going on right here. This is a new burial, perhaps? Do I dare go close to it and see? Maybe they're just cleaning it up. Let me check it out. Hey, there is somebody else here. Check it out. That's cool. I'm not the only one appreciating the people. This is 1989 and 19 something. This looks like a fresh burial. Oh, though it's right there. Oh. Wife and daughter, 2024. Wow. 1965 to 2024. Not even 60 years old. That is, that's unfortunate. It is a good place. There's another new one. Looks like a new one. Looks like it was recently placed. Let's take a look. I'm totally on the wrong side here. 1901. No, that's not recent. Oh, 1924 and 1901. That's not recent, but it's there. There's another one, standing headstone. It's just kind of leaning and hanging out. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's good. It's good. This is all wholesome stuff, you know? All these people were laid to rest with respect. Some of them passed peacefully. You can bet not all of them passed peacefully. Some of them probably were taken by war or by disease or sickness. But they're all here. They are resting. They are safe. Some of them are being protected by an army of bees. And that's a good thing. Wasps will help them out. They will keep those ones closer there safe and in their interest. And not a problem with that at all. But I do really enjoy. I mean, oh, hey, there's another one. Oh, look at that. Ooh. I've seen a few holes. I stepped in one. Nothing came out after me. 1996. This person was 95 though, so I didn't know her probably. Yeah, 1996. Looks pretty new. Looks pretty new. It looks good. They're keeping these things as well established, or well maintained as they can. Some of them definitely need a little cleaning up, but by and large, for how old some of these are, they look pretty darn good, and they're still standing. I mean, I'm looking at the width here. That one is broken, unfortunately. That could have been just sun. Probably, hopefully nothing malicious. But, we got like 1873 here. It still looks okay. It's readable. You can still read it. This is good. This is all good stuff for the situation. This is care. This is care. This is good stuff. It really is. But I can see we are almost at the end of this walking adventure. It's not really an adventure. It's paying respect. They don't need adventure anymore. They're fine. 1907. Jeez. Only 33 years old. Man, oh man. Back then, maybe that seemed a lot older than it is now, but I mean, I'm older than that by 9 years, 10 years. Man, oh man. These ones, there's something there. I can't really read it. It is covered up by dust and grasses. And in time, they all will be. But until then, they're standing strong. They're standing proud. And they're standing the test of time. These all lived through a history that most of them lived through a history I never saw. But right now, I'm living through history they never saw, and probably never could have even imagined. A lot of these went through war, but those wars were not domestic. Those wars were international. But I want to thank you for joining me and sticking through this very slow walk through history. Yeah, this is all, it's all respect. This is all respect. It's a place to be. And some of them appear to have been here for a very long time. Longer than I've been around. Hey, thanks for watching. No, I'll just keep walking. I can cut that part out. If I remember to do that. I forget so often. We're almost at the end here. It would be a shame to cut it off. Jeez. Wow. I believe this is the last one that I'm going to come upon here. Brown. 1937 to 1970 something. You can't even see it. I think it says 1974 or 1975. Hard to read. Oh, there's another one over here. Yikes. 1926. 1913 to 1926. That's far too young. to pass. And it's right on the outskirts there of this property. Man. So that's going to be it then. We will cut it off at that. Oh, there's another one. Wow, look at this. And there's a loud bug right above me in that tree. Davidson, 1870 to 1938. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. And here is agriculture. I see a tractor there. There's a portable right behind me, which is probably a office for either the agriculture happening there or either possibly this place. We got some happy birds here. That is that's not a bird I'm used to hearing at my house. We have a selection of birds at the house. That's not a call that I'm used to hearing. But that's gonna be it. We're gonna shut it down. Oh, they actually have a map. Oh, I had no idea. Caution, don't kick over this. Yeah, okay, don't do that. Okay.